Hey, hey, hey. Hey, man, have you ever went out there and your Club Car Precedent is not responding to your accelerator pedal when you press it? But this is what we have here. Stick around, man. Let's see what's going on with it. Let's figure it out together. All right, we got a Precedent here. First thing you always check, make sure you have it in the run position. All right, then we're going to take it, put it in reverse. There's no buzzer sound, so that there tells you already that you have a loss of power somewhere. Put it forward, the key on, hit the gas. Nothing happens. All right, so rule number one, you always check and see if you got battery voltage. Rule number V with a straight line right here. All the way, I don't care if you just put the battery. These batteries are brand new and we're checking voltage. All right, so black lead main negative, red on the positive. We're gonna hit the gas. Feel it. All right, you can see there we have battery voltage. All right, let go. Now, don't never hold the gas down, because if you hold the gas down wide open, if for some reason the cart does cause it to run, you're liable to run through another golf cart in front of you or run over somebody. So just hit the gas and let go. So right here, man, this is going to tell you which way to go with it, which way not to go. I'm going to unplug the blue wire on my solenoid. The blue and white's your ground. Get it right there. The blue and white's, the blue is your hot. This comes straight off the key switch, and you're going to see if you have voltage. If you don't have voltage here, then you know you have to go toward the key switch or check the toe switch and everything like that. So what we're going to do, put on the main negative. And you can see we have battery voltage. All right, I'm going to turn the key off. Keys off, battery voltage goes away. Keys on, but battery voltage is there. So that right there tells you the key switch is working, the toe switch is good, everything is doing its job. Plug it back in. So now what we're going to do is test the MCOR pedal switch. Black lead on the main negative. We're going to the green wire there, or hit the gas. All right, so we have no voltage from the micro switch in the floorboard. But also, let's go ahead and test while we're here the potentiometer side. We're testing pin number 1, which is the white and black wire. Hit the gas. Then we're going to test, this is the return from the potentiometer. Hit the gas again. All right, nothing there. Got it forward, yep, then forward. All right, so let's take the pedal switch up. All right, let's now, so what we're going to do now, that's why I tell you what, not have it floor, because look at this here. This is what I mean. This is what I mean by don't never hold the gas down when the car don't run. You hit it and let go, because now look at it. The car runs now. All right, solenoid clicks. That's why if you held it down and you'd have hit the golf cart or you ran into your car, you never hold the gas pedal down. Rule number 2 of any golf cart troubleshoot, never. Because I promise you the car ran at one time. So guess what? It probably will start running again. All right, so we're going back here. Hit the gas. All right, see, before on this wire here, this is your output to the MCOR. Before we had no voltage on the white and black wire. Now we do, because it should read 5 volts. And then on the pin number 2, the yellow wire, when you hit the gas, you should get 0 to 5 volts back. Let's see. Put it in neutral. Or floor it. In neutral, you get, all right, so that right tells you MCOR is good. On the volt on that side, if you on pin number 2, if you get no fluctuation from the voltage, but you have it on pin 1, replace your MCOR. All right, but let's see what we got here. Where's it at? This one go. Let me see. And you can see, look, in pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pin number 5, the green wire. The green, yeah, which is your green wire. That is your pedal switch in the floorboard, and you can see it shows voltage now. Before it didn't, but at the same time, I had no voltage on either wire down there. So I would say it was the pedal switch, but it can't be because it's intermittent. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this harness up here, maybe some plug in the harness, something like that bad. Put it in tow. Unplug this. We're gonna look at all the pins in there. You're going to make sure all the pins are good. And look inside there. Make sure all the pins inside the controller is good here. We look back on there. Now, sometimes you look in here. If you look inside that plug there, if you see that the pins are spread, pause it.
Now do it.
Now, if you look here, you want to make sure that none of these pins are spread out apart, because this here acts like it's a connection problem somewhere. And you can see none of the pins look, that one there looks kind of questionable. But then you look inside your controller and you make sure none of your pins in there is bad, like burn off, nothing like that. So what we're gonna do, plug it back in. Here, give me some carburetor. No, give me some air. Give me air, some air. All right, so I have that there plugged back in. We're gonna try and see if it runs. Put it in run, key on. The car runs. So right here it just tells you, now look, if you didn't realize that you had no voltage on pin 1 and pin 2, but now you have voltage here, if you wanted to check voltage, you would have put solenoid, controller, key switch, and the whole time it's nothing but a harness connection. But let me say this from my experience, man. A controller will never intermittent run. Got to wiggle if I can get it to quit. All right, so now it ain't cutting out. So all we had was a bad connection somewhere in here, man. All right, man, if you want to, man, watch my other videos, man. I got a troubleshooting video on this car completely, where you troubleshoot the whole car. I mean, from top to bottom, man. If you can't get your golf cart running there on that video, let me know, man, and we'll get it. But